Okay, here we are in Spintires. We're going to do a bit of off-roading, get some logs, and watch one of us or both of us roll over. Here we go. I've got to take my park brake off.
Yeah, put it in automatic.
And zoom in.
The fun thing about this is we're going to do a lot of fast driving too. It's really fun to drive fast in this game.
Oh my god, this wonky camera angle. Huh, it went to like a traditional swingman camera for a moment. Made it really difficult.
Yeah, you just hit the left on the D-pad and it'll reset it really. Like if you need to reset it, that's the fastest way.
So far I found out this car is fantastic for front-wheel drive burnouts from stopped. See, look at that, just front-wheel drive burnout every time I touch the gas. I am using an Xbox controller because this game really does work well with it. Honestly, this is a big thing. There's our other vehicles we can take. There probably will be several rollovers here because...
wow, my suspension flags like crazy right there.
Yeah, I actually had to take a look at mine a minute ago. This game really does function best on an Xbox controller. A lot of left and right steering that goes on. And I just noticed right on D-pad is trailer cam. That would have been helpful about 5 seconds ago. We are in automatic. You can switch out and go manual if you wanted to. But for these vehicles and the roads we're driving on, we'll be in automatic mode because no real point.
Get stuck.
No, my camera, I got the right thumbstick got stuck in gear shift mode.
Oh, that's really annoying. Because sometimes when you go into automatic, it doesn't click in.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. Messing with too much stuff at one time. It was kind of cool watching this thing run over tree limbs, so.
This map is beautiful,
dude. Just got a tree limb stuck in my suspension.
This map looks amazing. It's like one of my favorite maps ever.
I just had a frame drop. I think it's your ping, actually.
Typically, when you load stuff in, it'll frame drop like a second, but it's actually loading stuff, kind of like in GTA.
Your ping went up to like 250 and dropped back down.
Oh, it was 0 for a second. That was bad because how could it be 0?
It is 0. We're on a land, basically. I think I'm going to hop between those two cameras because those seem to be most helpful. This is a really beautiful map.
Oh, don't go fast.
That means go fast.
Don't. Oh! Did you get any damage right there?
No.
Well, definitely don't go fast right here.
Get out of the way! Some water here, looks like. I said Xbox controller does work best in this game because you do have the analog throttle and brake and stuff. My automatic doesn't know what to do. It keeps jumping between first and second.
Yeah, you might want to put it in first for a while.
Reckon it'll be fine in first high.
First high has some kind of weird thing about it that makes it like, when you have your wheels spinning fast in the mud, it's like a brick holding you back.
That's some strange looking mud deformation there, but hey, at least we got mud deformation, right? Because look at these tracks back here. We just made. That's some pretty intense holes we just dug through there. Oh wow, that's creepy, my god. Have you noticed your dude? Oh, it's creepy. My dude keeps staring right at the camera. That's wild.
What?
Yeah, I just...
Yeah, he does. What? I
What
never noticed
the
that.
heck is this?
Dude, he does stare at you.
That's
Dude,
just messed up.
That's crazy.
What is up with that? It's like
Man,
staring
I've played
at
this
the
game
camera.
forever, and I've never noticed that he looks at you the whole
Yeah,
time.
he turns his head and looks at you. What? That's messed up. Somebody...
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is kind of cool, but that's creepy as crap. My bets are I'm gonna make it all the way. Ooh, I'm sliding around. I'm gonna make it all the way to getting logs, and then that'll be when I roll over and total everything. I am driving a Dacia, so for the Captain Slow James May fans out there, it should be right up your alley. The game does have in-car cams. You see me switch that a minute ago. They're not great though. They're really not. I'm like in the roof right now, so I typically stick to the exterior cams. These wheels and tires don't look incredibly great while covered in mud. Looks very papery, but in the water again here. It's mosquito. All-wheel drive is on. This is a very casual game. I don't have a whole lot of time. That's why I kind of mess around with camera and. Let me try something a little different around the middle of this. The one complaint I have about this game, and even my brother who I'm driving with here, he'll agree with me. It's kind of a bummer that you don't have information from your from online. Like where he's driving, doesn't give me the tracks that he's driving. It just gives me my tracks. So if I come back through an area, you can see where I went, but because he's in front of me and he's over the network, it doesn't share that information. Which
this section is so fun. I love this.
It would probably be hard to do that, but I put it in first low to see what would happen.
I feel kind of weird about this overlay that he's used. It's got the tire tracks in it, and it looks kind of weird. If you took those tire tracks off, it'd be better.
I got a problem with these wheels that are on mine. They look like paper mache when they're muddy.
Yeah, actually, that's not the muddy. That's the wet muddy. Like if you go through water and get the muddy at the same time, it does that.
And that's kind of ugly. Car looks fantastic though. Even the water and mud that's sprayed up on it, the mud flaps even have detail, man. Barely missed that tree. Trying to get the camera. The camera in this game is really, really bad, but they are hoping to fix that in the upcoming Mudrunner game. That's kind of Spintires sequel, made by a much better producing company. So we're looking forward to that. If they don't fix the camera, honestly, I was talking just before we started recording. If they don't fix that, then they'll be getting a refund from me. Because it has like an off camber swingman, so it's not straight like if I set it here, that'd be, hang on, like that would be to me a traditional swingman right here. But for an off-road game, you kind of do want it off to each side so you can see what your tires are doing. And yeah, I know in real life you can't really do that. You'd be stuck inside and couldn't see all this. But it is a game, and although it is to me the best off-road simulator, I'm not going to get super
Mine
hardcore.
needs more clearance, man. Mine's like a low rider. It's so low.
So what I found out is if I put mine in first mid, I guess that's, yeah, I guess you'd call that first mid. I don't know what you'd call that gear. In the second series of the first gear, it doesn't spin like crazy. It actually climbs.
I don't use 1+. I just use first gear.
Oops. If you see there, we got some nice wood paneling. Nice little wood panel bridge there. And one thing the camera does that's a little annoying, but you can live with it, is check on this trail.
It's so fun to watch you just come around the trail in your sporty SUV. Okay, so we stay on this road for a long time. Or, I mean, once we get off this road and turn left, we stay on that one for a long
Yeah, sounds good. So far, it's pretty nice looking map here. They've done a really good job with textures and things. Like when this game launched, it really was kind of a piece of crap because the tech demo was better. Because the tech demo, oh, I'm sinking my car here. Keep an eye on that trailer. The tech demo allowed you to do stuff like this, and the game when it launched. Wow, this is really. Yeah, the tech demo had more than the actual game did when it came out, because the tech demo you could mod. And now I've got a checkered flag on my tires. But the car is covered in mud.
Yeah, the wet texture. Yeah, one's getting muddy on the left. Or, well, you're right.
I don't know what you're saying.
A lot of the guys...
A rock just rolled down the hill and hit me at random.
A lot of the guys that mod, they quit having that the muddy texture on their tires.
It's kind of a gimmick. I mean, it looks not so great. If water's washing the mud off, then the mud should be gone, kind of thing, I guess. Yeah, accidentally hit one. These rocks are moving without anything hitting them as I drive past.
Uh-huh.
That's wild.
It's really cool looking, that little section there. It's map maker, man. He's so good.
These cars aren't too loud either. That's the great thing is, which I have my recording settings to make the game even quieter, but there's a lot of cars in here that honestly they're just overpowering loud. This one sounds kind of like a diesel.
Oh, I took off without you. I just threw it in automatic and rammed it.
Yeah, I haven't really developed the sense of changing gears yet.
Oh, that was nasty.
That was.
Alright, this left-hand turn up here, well, don't go off the right side.
Okay, don't go off the right side, got it. Now, if you look at my tire there, that left rear and the left front, see that looks much better. There's some shiny from where it's wet, and some muddy. There's some different texture going on. Ooh, ooh. I just scraped a tree. Oh. Oh, I totally just damaged this car. It's so beautiful. Let's use this camera here. See a little bit more of what's going on. That's why this game is enjoyable, though, because
oh, you're just in first gear, huh?
No, I'm in automatic, just barely giving it throttle. I will say you can use a wheel on this game, and the transmission works fantastically. You can stall it because the clutch. You can just let the clutch out and let the gear pull you up stuff. It's so good, but because of the camera system and everything, it just isn't preferred, unfortunately.
That's a tough little climb right there. I feel like I'm driving like a CRV in Spintires. It's so strange.
Wow, that's how you don't shift a car.
Oh man, you're hitting that tree limb, aren't you?
No, I missed a shift and it rolled back on me.
Oh. Seems like these vehicles got different, like, things about them. Like, mine does really good on, like, flat surfaces and stuff, but yours kills me in the mud.
Trailer got hooked on the limb. Hang on, I'm coming up.
Ah. You're not winching, are you?
No.
No, that makes...
Winching's for pansies. Or extremists, which is what most of this game is. Ah, that was a little funny looking when the textures on the tires are changing.
Alright, you can put her in automatic and we're gonna fly.
Got it. That's just fun to watch. Taking screenshots because it'll do away with the HUD. Makes some pretty nice pictures, honestly. It is really nice to see the tires and suspension and everything.
Did you get a strange lag running over that?
Dig in. Not yet.
With all your clearance, you can probably go through there. Mine doesn't have clearance at all.
Pretty creepy, the guy stares at you. Just kind of seen him working his hands on the inside. So you have to turn the camera left for it to do better right. It's just annoying. Which way did you go?
It stays the same way. Alright, this is when it starts getting hardcore.
A little frame drop there, but I think it's just loading. Oh, okay, we're turning off. You know, we didn't even think to check the time of day. I don't know what your settings are.
Yeah, it'll be daytime for a while.
With the div tools and everything, you can change how fast time moves. The game's default, it goes through 24 hours in about, I want to say an hour. But I don't really care for it too much because nighttime, it looks great, but it's really annoying. Sunset's fantastic and sunrise, but nighttime, the graphics really shine. The lighting engine with the mud and everything, it really does look good. But woo, popping that left front up. Trailer's just bouncing over stuff.
Turn, 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 turn. I forget your trailer's massive.
Yeah, I was swinging out to get the trailer around it. My door just opened. What the crap? I hit my door against a tree earlier, and it's like bent out, and it just popped open. Wow, it just glitched. What is going on there? Make sure I'm in automatic mode again. That's got to be one rough ride. One thing I do like is this guy didn't just put a texture down. That is the actual trees that I'm running over. It's not just a texture that makes it look like trees, but I'm actually
putting my first gear right here.
running over those. And it actually is giving me or taking away traction because of it. Something tells me that my trailer's stuck. Let's try that.
You finally make it. I put mine in high gear to make it up that.
I think I've got more weight in that trailer too. Trailer's doing good. Don't really have to worry too much about the trailer until we get some stuff on it. And then it'll want to bounce and roll all over stuff. Normally I'd run over those trees, but not in these SUVs. They're not really built for it. Ah, he's chickening out. Ooh, pop that left front up in there again. This where we're stopping for logs, or oh, okay.
Quit hitting me. It's not letting me put logs on. Get him back up.
Backed up at the park brake on.
What?
Ain't showing me you got any logs on there. Oh.
Whoa, what's that?
I don't know what that is. Looks like some gasoline cans or something. What the heck? Lumber. It's just laying on the ground.
Hey, there's some wood.
What was that you had?
I think it's bags of cement. Alright, now this next part, man, you're gonna have to use a winch. It's just ridiculously hard. Yeah. Now you got a pile right there.
Oh yeah, we got us a nice. Yeah, the back end's sitting about 8 inches lower now. It even put some wood inside the car, I think. Oh, it says hurricane relief on the inside. That's pretty cool.
What?
Yeah, the inside of the car, it says hurricane relief on the boxes.
Oh.
Something like that. It says aid and then something other hurricane.
You can load your car?
What? No.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's what I did. I loaded both the car and the trailer is what it says.
Oh. Well, I don't think I can load this car.
Let's see. See how long I can keep logs on this thing before I roll it. I'm thinking it's going to be a record for me. Oh, it's gonna roll right here, actually. Probably. He's jackknifed up there. All-wheel drive's on, park brakes off, winch is off. We may end up having a winch.
Man, that was brutal right there. I got stuck in that little hole. My trailer did.
Same here.
Yeah, you're gonna have to winch. I tested with that car and load, and it's pretty. This hill here is pretty tough.
Oh, done gone off the road.
Whoa! Don't go down there.
What the?
That was not ideal, was it?
It just opened my hood. What?
Yeah, Click your right bumper and click the right trigger.
Didn't know I had engine problems. I'm gonna try to winch off you.
Yeah, that'll probably work. I got mine in that little crevice right there. Is it already evening? Yeah, it's 19, almost 20 hours.
Try not to lose this load.
Oh yeah, that's the fun spot right there.
Disconnect my winch here. Do have to use a mouse in this game. Unfortunately, it's not, you know, ideal for big picture users or Xbox only controllers or something. We are hoping they streamline that though in the upcoming Mudrunner. So definitely looking forward to a lot more stuff like this. Oh, found some grip there. I'm just going to stick with that, and we're going to head up this. This looks decent. Don't want to do that. I want all four wheels grabbing. Is that sunset?
It is, actually. Man, mine is just clawing right up this. You got a heck of a load on there, though.
Yeah, I've got like 2 metric tons. Come on, any grip anywhere? Really? No?
Yeah, you'll have to winch up this hill. This is actually the hardest part of the whole mission here, is this hill.
You're out of my winch range. I found a winch spot.
Oh.
Although that may have been preferable because I'm having a winch side to side because this thing's not pulling up nothing.
Yeah. Like, try to stay on the flatter spots, like, if you can, because the flatter spots, for some reason, this game, you get a lot better traction when you're not in those, like, crevices and stuff.
Did your game just blink?
Yeah, mine's daylight now.
What the heck was that?
My dev tools.
Oh, okay. That was wild.
It's like nighttime.
Should I pull him down? I think I'll pull him down. I'm surprised that you're holding there. Oh, I was throwing a huge chunks of mud. Well, that makes the story about the 2 works better than 1. I just gave him a bump.
Alright, now we go left. Stay on that for a while and turn right.
Oh, we're following a blind man. Following you. This game does have a pretty sweet... I'm stuck.
Are you flipped over?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Not yet.
So dumb. That looks so dumb, that Dacia with the freaking log trailer. The size of your car.
Let's see how ridiculous this looks. Pretty ridiculous. I went into automatic. Oh, that was a bad idea.
Something about automatic is you, like, it slows you down strangely when you hit mud.
It like shifts you into neutral to shift down into gears and stuff. But no, it was a bad idea because I went too fast and caught a log bad and damaged myself. Somehow I got stuck in the middle of nothing. I'm not sure how the... Oh, I bottomed out. Okay.
Yep. I tried to put my tires, like, off-center of the gullies, or the ruts. That helped. That is strangely really hard to get through.
Oh, just went right back in the same holes. I think the trailer's bottomed out too. And this creepy Russian guy staring me in the face every time. It's ridiculous. You're gonna have to tell that modder about that.
No, everyone does. Every mod that has the driver has the same one.
Yes, because winching to a log sitting out in the open I could possibly run over and move sounds like a great opportunity.
There's one
and
right
it actually
in front of
works.
me. Yeah. It's really fun to run over the logs in these. Their suspension are just so soft and fun to watch. Which really is hard to find anymore. The modding skill in this game's went down in some areas.
I'm debating just going in high so I can spin through this mud.
I know, I wanted to.
This thing has a snorkel on it. A Dacia with a snorkel. You've seen it here first. Whose idea was to put a snorkel on a Dacia?
I'm not sure. So this log that's right in front of me, it's really fun to run over.
Yeah, because it gives the suspension a test. Oh, and the trailer can't do it.
Oh, it looks like it's stuck between the two wheels.
That's right, I will drag it. That is right. I just drug over it, just moved the log. Didn't have to run over it, just moved it. Ooh, I don't like that log there. That looks dangerous. Murky water and a log going down into it. Never a good idea. Take my chances bottoming out on this. Gotta realize I got a long trailer too, so it bottoms out on like places like this coming out of the creek.
Yeah. Mud hole.
Yep, just did it.
Really?
Yeah, the tongue of the trailer is buried in the mud, and there's no weight on the front of the car. It's all pulled it down the hill, so the front tires just spin. Trying something here.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You're talking about now.
Okay, we got it moving. I managed to get it going without winching, so pretty proud of that.
I love the torquiness of that truck that you're in. It's really good at like speed.
Yeah, it's really terrible at slow stuff though. We've driven about everything in this game on various maps. He actually creates a lot of really good maps, so... Is it turning night again?
No.
I liked it better when it was bright. I guess that going off there would not be a good idea. Check everything out in here. Looks clean. I'd say the reason that door was glitching, I bet you can go in there and open the door.
Oh yeah, you can punch it now. We're gonna roll, and then we're gonna go down the longest freaking road ever.
Do the doors open on this?
I'm sure they do.
Had an interesting glitch where the door had been damaged and it was like blinking, open and closed and stuff. So I figured the door's probably opened. Each modder will have their own little thing to make theirs, you know, nicer or better than somebody else's, and some of them will have open doors, open stuff like that. Some of them spin like external stuff, like the snorkel and the supplies and the trailer and all that stuff. So it just depends on your modder as to what they do. This guy pretty much threw everything at it and went for good looks, good textures, except for the wheels, but from what I understand, that's a game thing, not really a mod thing. Don't want to hit those logs. I'm actually going to have to refuel here.
Do you have anything to refuel with?
Yeah, I do.
But did you fill it up?
Yep. Learned that lesson before. Hang on, we'll stop here. We'll go ahead and repair. Like that.
Funny thing is, we're only touching like half the map in this challenge. We need to do one. Goes all the way to the
automatic
fuel station.
Automatic pretty much drains the fuel, so. And this is only a 97-liter tank. Or I'm sorry, 100-liter tank.
Mine's only 90. Mine's only 90, and I've got 66. So that probably means I've got less power, in theory. Yeah, this is the one we want.
So you're driving a Volvo, what is it?
XC90.
And this is a Dacia... what did you say it was? A Dacia...
Look at the back. Doesn't it say Duster on it?
No, probably trademarked. But it's a Dacia Duster. But so yeah, Dacia Duster, and
so on this, man, we can just fly as fast as we can possibly go all the way back. It's gonna be
fun. You say that right as I go across a bump and about roll everything.
I did it too. I got damage on that bump too.
At least the trailer's staying on. Steering is a little wonky because it steers and then it slowly straightens. But it's unique. I don't mind it. I've learned my lesson, and I think I'm just going to follow him here. I don't like the looks of the logs going into the water. It's hard to get over logs with big weights on it. Give it a little car wash here. Front looks like pretty good, so the front does say Dacia, so that's good. Looks just like a Nissan though. Probably is what it is. Actually, in fact, the back looks like a Nissan Xterra, so. He just take off on me and book it? Yeah, looks like that's what he did. Let's see him up there, his brake lights anyway. Yep, let's see who can crash and roll. Going this fast, I think our payload will appreciate us. Just chucking sticks. Oh! Bottomed out on something. Was I pushing him? I don't think I was pushing him.
I had to check the mini-map back there.
Oh, okay, I thought I was pushing you for a second.
See if you can bridge a gap.
Just bounced it over. I've never really logged on this game, but it sounded like something that would be fun in these, so I went for it. I think I'm faster than you. Oh, getting snaky going downhill. Some green water. Oh, the trailer lights even work. That's a nice addition.
Wow, I love this overlay. It looks sweet.
Is this still even dirt? Try to get a better screenshot down here. I suck at putting in gears here. This is about the perfect camera angle for to get some speed up. The best thing about this game, though, really isn't going fast. It's being able to see the suspension work and stuff, because it does such a good job of it. Just bouncing it through here. I've used almost a half a tank since I filled up. Just doing this automatic transmission. About jackknife is slowing down. The trailer lights even work, man. It's pretty good detail on these. Plow into them. This thing just loves spinning. Whole front wheel burnout right there. Look at this mobile home. Out in the middle of nowhere. Try not to hit these rocks and make them roll into me. Oh yeah, that's a pretty wide turn there. Luckily, I see some logs that could help us out. Run over some of these rocks. Oh, just crushed a rock. That is something that the game does as well. You can crush rocks if enough for weight. It hits, you know, a weaker rock. There's different types of rock. There's like mud clumps too. That might
I
have been a mud
think this
clump.
is supposed to look like gravel, but I'm not real sure.
I did have a log stuck in the rear axle there. Your push to talk is on. It was weird too. It was like putting a loop. It was making the white noise louder and louder and louder. But yeah, I like the textures. That was pretty cool. And this car looks amazing. When it gets mud on it, the paint changes. The lights get mud on them. The stuff. It's too bad the boxes don't get soggy. That'd be cool.
I like the way this map, like, slows you down for some things. Oh, watch that bump right there. Holy smokes. It slows you down for some things, but then it just lets you floor it wide open.
Pretty nasty little bump there. Yeah, it's pretty wide open for the most part, with a few little places that just make you have to stop and take it easy. Log bridge that I'm about to drive off of. Uh-oh.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
Should have warned you about the bridge. It is pretty narrow, though. I can't imagine doing it with a truck.
Yeah, so I went on the brakes and it, like, you know, jackknifed kind of. It was pushing.
Slipped and pushed you
Yeah.
and all that. Actually, this overlay is dirt. It's just packed down dirt's what it is.
Let's see if that works. Let's Oop, wrong gear.
Steer.
Come on there.
Oh, you're backing it up so you can go across. Yeah, I don't know how a freaking truck would be a nightmare going over that at high speed.
I just had to get the perfect screenshot there. It was a beautiful location. And the sun's out all of a sudden. We still got that fog, but those are dirt clods. See that on the side? I can smash those. Yep. It's pretty cool because you'll think, oh, that's a big obstacle, and then you'll just hit it and
So
it
if you
smashes.
see these signs that say Dexter Paris Industries, that's who made the map. Like, he custom put stuff in there.
I mean, I would too. We could have took that shortcut.
It's pretty cool until you get to the end.
What's at the end? And you can run over
You
the
have to
bushes
climb
and
out of the
everything.
ditch.
Oh, I see. Get plenty of screenshots. They look good in this game with the right situation.
Ooh,
sun's
127
out.
damage there.
When the sun's out and the cars look good and everything looks good, then that's why I
Ooh, a
said
real
nighttime.
road.
Nighttime does a really good job for the game because it hides its flaws. But
Oh yeah, we're almost done.
there's some settings, some locations just look really good. I've almost used that other tank. Throwing dust. Sounds also really good here.
Oh man, I got my trailer dirt tracked right there, and it slung back around and flipped up and hit the ground and flung all the way over to the other side and almost flipped me over.
You didn't see what I just did because I just jackknife power slide through that turn. Oh, I'm gonna need an instant replay of that. If this game had a replay mode, that'd have been perfect.
I think there's a couple more downhill hairpins like that one. Oh no, there's just one.
Giant freaking thing of power lines. Wonky steering effects. Second, I thought it was rear-wheel drive only, but this is a front-wheel drive car if you don't have all wheels engaged, so it's kind of weird that only the rear was spinning. I don't know how this game programs it, but in real life, your main wheels will carry about 80% of the power, even in four-wheel drive, most of the time. I know like Subarus, they're almost like 90 and 10. Depending, I think you can change it, but I'm not real sure about that. Because Subarus are all-wheel drive. They might be like 60-40, I really don't know. But most of your trucks, they're mostly rear-wheel drive. The front only will pull about 30% max. And that's in a good four-wheel drive transmission. In a average or bad, as most of them are pretty bad, it's only going to pull like 20%. I'd say they do make some trucks that have pretty good, like 60-40 for four-wheel drive, but it all has to do with that center. I guess I call it the centrist differential, or center differential. It's kind of built into them. It's pretty neat to have a game that lets you kind of play around with stuff like that, though. Seems like it's sunset again here. I'm going to try to make this turn work. Surprised we've actually had logs most of this trip. And I haven't rolled yet. That's always good, because
Was it a sandstorm? Like a fog it got.
That's wild. Yeah, that's weird. Like, interesting. I've never seen that before. What kind of surface do you call this? Sand? Because I'm sinking in it.
I think it's really just gravel.
I'm sinking in it, though. It's not like gravel. You don't sink in gravel.
Yeah, probably sand.
That's my best guess. I'm just following you. I have no idea. It's kind of pretty, though, with the sun and the dust and all. Guess it's getting ready to be sunset again. Pull into the garage here.
Oh.
So there we have it.
That's a sweet little mission.
It was pretty fun. Pretty fun little, just going out and, I think the worst part of it was when we first picked up logs and had to go up that awful. It'd have been better if we
Yeah,
came in
man.
that way and pulled the logs out the way we came in or something. But we did have the logs on most of the time, which was kind of the whole point. So I liked it. So yeah, we'll end it here. But yeah, I'll probably throw in a little bit of instant replay for some of that stuff because that was pretty cool. But until next time.